Hi everyone, Ben Shute here. I am thrilled to greet you from my new home base, which is the Wanda L. Bass School of Music at Oklahoma City University, right here behind me. Um, I'm really just beyond honored to join a wonderful team of faculty here this fall and to coach a great group of students. I've got 20 violin students here at the university, playing everything from Baltzar and Purcell to Bartok and Pärt, and the whole gamut in between solo Bach and concertos. So it's just a great place to be right now. Love to tell you a little bit more about it, but let me walk you through the school while I'm doing it. So here we are overlooking the entrance to the Wanda L. Bass School of Music. And as soon as you enter these doors, you turn around and you're in this large atrium area here. It's a really just gorgeous facility that we're very, very grateful to have. So this time of day, the orchestra will be rehearsing. Professor Jeffrey Grogan has been doing fantastic things with the orchestra program here. They did an exhilarating Tchaikovsky 5 a couple of weeks ago, and then in another couple of weeks they have Symphonie Fantastique coming up, and a number of other works programmed for this year, including Mahler 1, world premiere, just some really, really great literature and exciting things happening in the orchestra program. In terms of visiting artists, we've got Cheryl Staples, who's the Principal Associate Concertmaster of the New York Philharmonic, coming for a master class in a few weeks. And then a couple of weeks after that, we have Benjamin Schmidt from the Mozarteum, who will also be working with some students from various local universities coming here for a master class. So lots of really great things, and that's just the fall semester. So here we are at the studio, and let me show you inside. So here's my little den. This is where all the lessons happen. Nice view out the window here, and a beautiful desk and work area here. Got all my music for the semester out here, concerto, some Philharmonic music. Here actually are a couple of very interesting new sonatas, beautiful, by local composer Karen Kanagov. I believe he was trained in Azerbaijan, but has been in Oklahoma City for a long time. Very talented composer, violin teacher, pianist, jazz pianist, just really a Renaissance man. So I'm looking forward very much to recording those in just a couple months' time. Some light solos with a local orchestra, and our music for the University Early Music Ensemble. So I actually co-lead the University Early Music Ensemble with harpsichordist Anastasia Abubakar, and the university is very fortunate to have two beautiful double quartets of string instruments by Wacek, a wonderful Polish maker. In fact, I've even got one right here. Just a real beauty. You see, I have the strings crossed up here because I also teach an instrumental technique class, and just to be mean, but also to be instructive, I gave my students a bit of the Bieber Resurrection Sonata to illustrate some historical playing techniques. Let me show you this. This is really interesting. So this sonata actually calls for the detuning of the violin and the crossing of the two middle strings, so that you have an upper string. The upper string is tuned down a step to D, no longer E. Then below it you have the D string crossed over, then what would have been the A string, but now tuned down to G, and then you have G. So you basically have two pairs of octaves. D, D, G, G. And if you put your fingers in a regular scale placement, it seems all out of order, and to actually play a scale, you have to skip back and forth between strings. So that can really tie your brain in knots, but it's things like that that are just so much fun to explore in a university context, and there are so many wonderful things in the history of the violin playing like that we get a chance to look at. And we start with early Baroque techniques like this, look at some interesting things in solo Bach, Tartini, Locatelli, Paganini, the evolution of violin technique and the conception of what a violin is meant to do, to romantic concertos and more modern technique. Just lots of great things like that that really make a job like this really rewarding, and hopefully make it a rewarding place to study. So the thing that everyone always wants to know when it comes to universities, because education is of course expensive, how affordable is it at OCU? Well, OCU actually has a wonderful endowment to fund scholarship for students. OCU offers many generous scholarship packages up to and including full tuition. We have many scholarship ensembles, including a graduate string quartet. We're really looking to boost the graduate string program here. So a lot of exciting energy in that direction and resources to back it up. I'm also often asked about what is going on around town and around the university, outside of the university, because of course, you want the university to be a haven of learning and growth, but you also want to have a vibrant culture around it so that you can reach out and absorb from the community. So I have to say, as someone who's not originally from Oklahoma, I have been really thrilled to see the cultural energy that we've got here. The Oklahoma City Philharmonic that I've been part of for about a year now just has a wonderful energy to it. Music director Alexander Micklethwaite from Frankfurt via Winnipeg, coming to us, has just brought such a fresh vision for programming and community outreach, and just a really remarkable musical insight, an ear for sound and excellence, and he's been getting just such wonderful things out of the Philharmonic. I feel like he's really taking things to a new place. There's another group in town, the Oklahoma Virtuosi, which is a conductorless chamber orchestra modeled in philosophy on groups like the Orpheus Chamber Orchestra and A Far Cry. Other groups like the Oklahoma Modern Music Collective that encompass chamber ensembles and a full orchestra dedicated to new music. So, I mean, lots of things like that going on around Oklahoma City. And it's just really exciting to see that happening and to be part of it, to be among a community of artists where the individual voices of all the various artists are so valuable. And a lot of OCU graduates and some current students are taking part in groups like the Virtuosi. So it's just really exciting to see all of that happening around town. So I hope this is interesting, and if any of you might be interested to know more about Oklahoma City University, look me up on the university webpage. I'll send a link below. My email is there. Please always feel free to be in touch. It would be great to hear from you.